It's February 18th, 2012, and I'm in the process of tiling the kitchen. As you can see, I've been working on the most important step, which is tile layout. You can see the backsplash I did a couple months ago, and that was a real piece of cake. This, however, has presented a lot more logistical issues. Previously, we had some crappy linoleum, and this was our transition piece, which I find somewhat tacky. Getting rid of that and using this metal piece that's going to sit right up against, or not right up against, there'll be probably a 1/4 inch space between that and the wood. Basically, I'm going to cut off this tongue with my reciprocating saw and lay this in, put some thin set down, make sure it's all straight, and this is going to be my starting point. I'm going to do the right half of the room over to where this laser line is guiding me. I'm going to do this half first and then circle around and then work my way back and hopefully finish in this corner. Now, the biggest issue that I found is that in laying out this tile, compromises have to be made. I want a full tile in the front here because this is the first thing you're going to see from the door. However, once we get up to the cabinets, it starts getting trickier. I've had to compromise with this space right here. There's no other way I can see dealing with that, so that's about 3.5 inches. Gonna have to have a small piece set there. That's where our trash can goes though, so that should be hidden. The other compromise is width. So on this side, I've decided that this tile piece is going to be flush with the bottom, so I won't have to cut a sliver around here. This piece is going to be lined up. I just haven't moved those pieces yet because it's kind of a pain in the ass moving all these. The issue comes over here. So since I moved it towards flush with that, that means that on this side, and I haven't moved this line either yet, which I'm not going to, but that means that this tile is going to be, that's about 2.5 inches, which is great. This tile is going to be about 2.5 inches more this way, which means that this is going to be a thicker piece, which is great. But the problem is that back here, I'm going to end up with a 2-inch wide piece. So if you look at it, basically if we move this there, and then it's actually going to be about I guess it's going to be a little bit bigger than 2, but it's going to be a little bit of a sliver, but that's okay because that is going to be hidden behind the refrigerator. That piece also, that sliver piece, well, what I'm saying sliver is probably 3 inches, is also going to get carried on back here, but that's also going to be covered by the range, and of course the sliver piece in here in the pantry is going to be hidden because it's in the pantry. However, everything else should, knock on wood, work out, except for one other place that there's an issue is against the door, and that's going to be another 3-inch piece, and there's no way to avoid that. Actually, it might be a little bit less than that because I haven't put spacers between these. Now, in setting it out and figuring out my line, which is what I'm doing now, I had this laser level, and I think it was like $25 from Amazon. Get it from Amazon or online because they're a heck of a lot cheaper than in big box stores. And I have my laser, and I'm going to now snap a chalk line. This is my halfway, and I'm going to start right here on this tile. This is going to be my first tile, and work my way down to the door. Now, before I can do any of that, I have to cut off, as I said, cut off this tongue, the tongue of the wood, and I have to make some thin set, a small amount of thin set, so I can place my my metal transition piece, which I just make some thin set, put it down, and then slap this on top, and that will be my starting point. Tune in to the next one.